The national police and our police officer must be ruthless in dealing with such criminals, because we want this country to be a country of law and order, not a country of chaos.
You're welcome to the Pulse of Africa community. I hope you're doing great today. If you're joining us for the first time, don't hesitate to like, share, and subscribe to stay informed and connected to Africa's most important news reports. Your engagements will help this video to reach more people. Thank you very much.
What unfolded yesterday was not a protest. It was terrorism disguised as dissent.
In a strongly worded press briefing, Interior CS Kipchumba Murkomen condemned Wednesday's protests, labeling them an attempted coup rather than a peaceful demonstration. According to Murkomen, the organizers had a hidden agenda to forcibly seize power by inciting chaos, destroying property, and looting homes and businesses linked to government allies. The CS went further, alleging that security agencies intercepted footage of vehicles transporting large sums of money to protesters, suggesting a well-funded plot to destabilize the government. Murkomen staunchly defended the police, insisting that no excessive force was used against demonstrators. Instead, he claimed that officers were the real victims, targeted by violent rioters. He praised the police for what he called remarkable restraint in the face of extreme provocation, vowing that the government would hunt down the protests' financiers and organizers.
What happened was not spontaneous. It was not random. It was deliberate. It was coordinated. It was funded. And it was premeditated and politically instigated.
These are serious allegations that will undoubtedly fuel further debate. While the government insists this was an attempted coup, protesters and opposition leaders maintain that the demonstrations were a legitimate response to economic hardships and governance issues. The conflicting narratives raise critical questions. Were these protests truly a threat to national security, or is this a heavy-handed response to dissent? One thing is clear. Kenya remains deeply divided, and the coming days will be crucial in determining whether tensions escalate or cool down.
What was billed as a peaceful protest was in truth a calculated disguise, a coordinated descent into chaos marked as civic expression. As the Cabinet Secretary responsible for your security, I address the nation today with heavy heart. Let me right from the outset express my deepest sympathy to every Kenyan who endured suffering during yesterday's protest. To the families of those who suffered harm, both members of public and security personnel who bore the brunt of violence, and those whose livelihoods were shattered, your needless pain is our collective sorrow. Police officers foiled a coup, and they deserve our defense. They don't carry guns as toys. You know, terrorists, how they operate is that they instill fear. And these are political terrorists. They would like to instill fear on members of parliament who don't support their political ideology so that they can get a safe passage. The DCI does not investigate politics. He will only deal with the criminals. And those criminals who will be caught, they invaded a police station, the shops, they provided financial support to criminals, paid them, ferried them. The matatus that were used to ferry them, some of the vehicles that were operating pretending to be ambulances, but they were ferrying goons.
In a previous video before the protest, CS Murkomen urged the police to be ruthless against the protesters, labeling the protesters as criminals and terrorists.
The national police and our police officer must be ruthless in dealing with such criminals, because we want this country to be a country of law and order, not a country of chaos. If you hear the people who are speaking now about we want to come to the streets, we want to do mandamano and so forth, Your Excellency, you wonder what is the exact reason. You look at the reasons that have been provided. There have been situations where, unfortunately, in the course of this providing law and order, one or two unfortunate incidents have happened, and the law has been able to take its course. But you will find that despite that process, you will find people who are looking for every reason to come to street and to cause mayhem and to stop people's businesses. And then the police officers are sitting every day simulating how they will be able to stop these people. Your Excellency, the most unfortunate scenario happened last year at around this time on 25th of June. And in that situation, Parliament was invaded. I have spoken to ambassadors from other countries when they come visit, and I've said this. In UK, for example, if any person just tweeted or posted a post on any social media to say they will be visiting Buckingham Palace, or they will go to 10 Downing Street, or they will be going to Parliament, Your Excellency, nobody will wait for them to come to the street. They will be picked from their own houses, and they will be charged. I have lived and studied in the US. I have even attempted to visit White House because there are days they are allowed to visit. If a citizen of America, in any state, however far from the Washington, D.C. is, was to write in their social media that let us go and invade White House, Your Excellency, the Secret Service would pick them from their homes. It is only in Kenya where a citizen will say they will invade Parliament, they will invade the judiciary, they will visit State House, and they still walk scot-free, not charged, and even when they are taken to court, Your Excellency, they will be released on, and they are told you can just go home for free. Kenyans need to appreciate that it is important to have the discipline that these men and women have. It's important to protect your nation, and there is nothing so good than living in a country that is so peaceful that we can come here to celebrate a team that has won a cup like it has happened. And Your Excellency, we want to promise this, that these men and women will be supported from our ministry 100%, Your Excellency, to maintain law and order. And we have received a notice from some of the political actors who, Your Excellency, not just few months ago, they were standing where I'm standing. They were defending law and order. They were standing against the chaos. But Your Excellency are sitting now planning, buying machetes and rungus, trying to distribute to young people to cause violence in town, and they want us to sit here, fold our hands, and say that that is an Article 37 of our Constitution. Your Excellency, the national police and our police officer must be ruthless in dealing with such criminals, because we want this country to be a country of law and order, not a country of chaos, so that all of us can be able to thrive in this nation. Young people in this country don't deserve to be running battles in the streets. They deserve to be playing football like this young. These are their generation. These are their colleagues. We want to give them an opportunity to grow. It is not an opportunity to be used by political actors to cause violence.
Thank you for watching Pulse of Africa. If you found this report insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth coverage of Africa's biggest stories. Your engagement helps us bring you unfiltered, balanced news. Until next time, stay informed and stay safe.